Hello students, I'm going to demonstrate some swaddling and nesting techniques here with our little baby Emma. First, I'm going to show you side lying. I've wrapped 2 blankets in a row and it is her size. And I'm going to place our little roll down, put your baby on the side and your alternating sides as appropriate. One hand is going to be hugging, and then the roll will be all the way around her bottom. Obviously not a real baby, so I'm gonna hold her in position. This is kind of how you want to position her. You want support for the knees. You want her to be able to flex her limbs, and you'd have a burp cloth or something underneath as well. But essentially, one of the most important things here is to make sure that she is not chin to chest or that her neck is hyper extended. If you had a little snuggly that would have straps, remember, the straps are not to tie your baby down or tie her down like this. I've seen that a lot. Or even tie her up like this. You want the baby to have some movement. The ties are going to be loosely wrapped to just hold your nest together, and support the developmental positioning of the infant. Next, I will show you supine. That's very simple. Same idea is you want to give her the ability to move as she feels appropriate. So you're supporting her sides, you're kind of rolling the shoulders forward a bit, and then she also has some support down here on her booty. So you want this tight against her bottom. I don't really like their feet dangling like this, so often I will put some more support down here. And if you were to use straps, which typically people do, you want to make sure that she can again put her hands to her face. So that is supine. And then prone positioning. This is your most important piece of a prone positioner. Again, keep in mind she doesn't really move like a real baby, so I'm gonna have to hold her in place. So with the prone positioning, you want some sort of either gel pillow, or I just put a blanket together like this and rolled it to her appropriate size. The goal of this is that her little knees hit the edge of this rolled blanket right here. So that's how you want her. Again, hands are up by the face, and then her head will be to one side or the other. You take your little roll, put her up against her bottom, and there she is, nice and supported. She can put her hands to her face, and typically they'll be on oxygen in this position, or if not, they're on monitors. So that's why we can, again, mentioning why we can nest them like this. Finally, I will show you the traditional swaddle. So baby Emma has done great. She is off her heat support. She's eating. We're just watching her before she goes home. So let's go ahead and see if she can hold her temperature. So we will wrap her up. To start off, you will fold your blanket with a corner down, and you will align her shoulders with the top of the blanket. Hands come up again, and you will take a corner and kind of tuck it underneath her. You can roll her a little bit to get that tuck. So make sure that you are not leaving any wrinkles. Keep everything smooth because we don't want her to develop a pressure ulcer. That'll hurt. So the legs, as you're bringing the bottom up, the legs get flexed a little bit too. And then you just snugly move the bottom of the blanket up, fold it over if it's too long, which on these little guys it more than likely will be. And then your last part, you take over to this side, and you can kind of move her and tuck it underneath. Again, making sure that everything is smooth underneath. So she has the support and of the blanket to push against with her little legs, and she can also cue for us and with her hands up on her face, and that's appropriate.